Last month, Kazan, Russia, hosted the annual BRICS Summit, which Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan attended. Prior to the summit, it became public that Turkey had submitted an application to join BRICS. This was a controversial announcement, and now BRICS has made a decision on the status of Turkey joining the organization. BRICS, an organization comprising developing economies mainly in the Global South, aims to challenge the Western-led G7. Primary interests of BRICS are to create a new system of international finance and trade that will rival the G7, which the BRICS countries argue is in place to benefit the West at the expense of developing economies. Two sides divide the BRICS, not officially, but ideologically. China and Russia lead the anti-Western countries on one side of the BRICS. India leads the non-aligned countries, who aspire to maintain their non-alignment. President Erdogan has stated that Turkey's interest in BRICS stems from his desire to create policies that balance the ties between the East and the West, which aligns with Turkey's geographic position. President Erdogan's statements suggest that Turkey aligns more with the unaligned side of BRICS in terms of philosophy. One could also interpret President Erdogan as cozying up to the anti-Western bloc, primarily Russia, in order to secure concessions from the European Union, such as Turkish membership in the EU or arms concessions from the US. The Turkish trade minister announced on Thursday, November 14th, that BRICS has extended a partner country status to his country, which is a new categorization of membership. Turkey has not accepted or rejected the offer at this time. It is also not clear what partner country status exactly entails, since this year is the first time the classification has been used. Russia, the most influential member of BRICS, understood that extending any form of BRICS membership would pose challenges for NATO, which Turkey is a member of, and the US. This is due to Turkey's recent petition for re-entry into the F-35 Lightning II fighter program, which it had previously left after agreeing to buy Russian-made SA-400 air defense missiles. Turkey being in a military alliance with the West as part of NATO, and an economic alliance that is led by Russia and China, means that the West will view Turkey with suspicion, and rightly so, when it uses its veto power within NATO, creating questions if it is serving Russian interests. One could suspect Turkey of giving Russia a de facto voice within NATO. The Slovak Republic and Hungary are NATO countries that have maintained cordial ties with Russia, but the difference is that both countries are part of the EU and not part of an economic union with the West's geopolitical rival. NATO does not have a mechanism to eject members, and the strategic geographical position of Turkey is of such importance that the US would never agree to ejecting Turkey from NATO even if it was possible. If Turkey accepts membership in BRICS, it will likely eliminate any possibility of re-entering the F-35 program. Regardless of its actions with the SA-400 missiles and potential other economic sanctions, NATO may need to restrict the availability of sensitive data to Turkey due to the perception of Turkey as being potentially compromised. This is controversial because it could be used to limit the rights of non-conforming members who are not compromised. The EU is unlikely to approve Turkish membership because the bloc's members have not adequately addressed the long-standing issues of human rights and weak democratic protections within Turkey. When it comes to geopolitics, President Erdogan is an experienced and able leader who employs relationships and tactics that can be most tactfully characterized as disruptive. If Turkey accepts this BRICS offer, it could be a grave mistake in its quest to serve as a bridge between the East and West. The West will not trust him, and he must understand that the East is merely using him as a tool to instigate unrest in the West.